Hello everyone and welcome to our podcast. I am Teresa Trujillo Maya and joining me are my colleagues Julieta Castro Ferrero, Sandra Milena Gonzalez Ortega, and Margot Jimena Muñoz Pancho. Today, our principal topic is the development of linguistic skills and virtual language teaching degree. In many universities, today education is offered in online environments. Because of these new teaching strategies are used to create new learning experience in current society. In our program, English is studied through different courses, and we developed different skills during the week. The four main language skills are listening, speaking, reading, and writing, and note they are practiced during the program progressively. At the same time as we advance in our English level skills. In this podcast, we are explaining that we develop these skills in virtual environments. The role of technology has to do with the topic as well, and the importance of regional professional preparation in analysis. First, we explain the strategies of programs.
In this virtual program, courses are designed to support the development of language skills. Each course is organized through online platforms, and the tutors share all the information needed to each task. Given the perfect opportunity to select individually what information and how much information can be included in each project. And reading and listening skills are developed through videos, recorded lectures, and academic texts. These resources help students to understand different ways or forms of communication in English. Also, synchronic meetings are designed to keep encouraging students to improve their speaking skills and other interaction related with the languages processes and learning. Speaking and writing skills are practiced through presentations, discussion forums, and writing assignments. Each activity is thought to let the student practice this knowledge in real-life context, thinking in how an English professor can teach the language with real purposes to their students. Also, the feedback is provided by tutors to keep improving the performance and the language accuracy. The tutors also create different strategies to keep the curiosity and creativity in their classes, because sometimes virtual environments can be exhausting without a visual or just something to support the class. And all these academic activities just are created to help the learning processes even in virtual environments.
Another important aspect in the development of language skill in virtual education is the role of student autonomy and motivation. In a virtual learning environment, students are encouraged to take an active role in their own learning process. This includes organizing their student time, participating in only discussions, and practicing the language beyond classroom activity. Autonomy helps students become more responsible for their progress and develop strategies to improve their English skill more effectively. And motivation also plays a key role in language learning. Virtual environments offer opportunities to interact with authentic material, songs and videos, podcasts, and articles and digital platforms that expose students to real life language use. These resources help students connected to theoretical knowledge with practical communication, making the learning process more meaningful and engaging. And collaborative learning is also very important in virtual education. Through group projects, discussion forums, and online meetings, students can share ideas, exchange feedbacks, and practice communication with their classmates. This intervention improves speaking and reading skill, strengthens confidence, and prepares students to become effective language teacher in the future.
From this discussion, we've identified several important ideas about language skills. First, linguistic skills can be effectively developed in virtual learning environments when appropriate strategies are implemented. Second, digital tools such as podcasts, Microsoft Teams, YouTube, educational videos, applications, web conferences, and CPAS to which we are exposed are constantly used in our learning process. Through this tool, different content are shared and activities are developed to strengthen our linguistic skills. Thanks to this resource, listening comprehension, vocabulary pronunciation, reading, writing, and conversation are progressively improved during the program. Therefore, we can say that if you want to learn English effectively for your academic or professional life at UNA, you are in the right place. In this program, students are constantly supported by professors and tutors, and academic progress is permanently monitored. In addition, different strategies are implemented to strengthen our linguistic skills and our professional preparation.
And so we conclude once again that in the virtual education of the Universidad Nacional Abierta de Distancia, UNAD, the four linguistic skills are developed: reading, writing, listening, and speaking. For this, synchronous meetings with tutors are offered. Feedback on activities is provided, and internal emails is used. Through these spaces, many opportunities for interaction are created, and student communication and learning abilities are improved. I think that in this process, authenticity is also important, because real connections can be made with classmates and tutors who are part of learning. Many times, the strongest connections are created through group work or virtual meetings, where spaces for dialogue, participation, and reflection are formed. It is important to understand that autonomous and flexible learning is promoted in this educational virtual model. The reality is that discipline is developed through virtual education, because time must be organized by each student in order to read, research, and complete activities independently. The main message is that life can be improved through this modern and innovative learning. Since structured courses and academic activities are designed and created to develop new skills, to promote communication with others, and to expand opportunities for future language teachers. Okay, thank you for listening to our podcast. We hope that through these conversations, it has been explained how linguistic skills are developed in a bachelor's degree in language teaching in virtual mode. See you next time.